When I ask these people, especially the people who are very busy, like you see the IT, etc. So many people are very, very busy. Everybody is busy in this world. Who's not busy? Even a bee is busy, from morning till night. But they come and tell me I don't find time. I can never accept that answer. If in life you cannot find time for yourself, then what is the use of existing? Why do you exist? You exist because you need to exist. You have to be healthy. Your family has to be healthy. Your parents have to be healthy. Everything should be healthy and they should live long. If you cannot spend half an hour at least daily to do some exercises to take care of yourself, you are actually committing suicide slowly. Don't give doctors any explanation. I don't feel like doing any exercises. I don't have the time. What did Napoleon say? Napoleon said everything is possible, and the word impossible is the word which exists in the dictionary of fools. And all of us are very, very intelligent. We are not fools at all. So we have to find at least half an hour every day to do our exercises. You can have a diary where you write down, I've been doing exercises on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday with the dates. At the end of every month, you find how many days you are not doing, and you have to monitor yourself. The problem what happens is if the wife has got rheumatoid arthritis, the husband will say she's not doing the exercises at all. If the husband has got ankylosing spondylitis where he has to do the exercises, the wife will come and say, doctor, he is not doing the exercise at all. So one small request to all of you. What you do the exercise to do the exercise daily. Choose that very important point. Your life is in your hands. Don't think that the doctor is taking 100% responsibility of your life. We can make a diagnosis, we can treat you, but we cannot take the medicine. We cannot do the exercises also. That's very, very important. Now coming down again to this diet problem. A very common complaint in India which baffles me for the last 35 years is people come and say, my arthritis is due to gas. Vayu. Vayu is the father of Hanuman. Just leave him like that. Why do you want to bring the Vayu into your body now? Vayu, gas will not cause arthritis. Dogmatically, we can tell it scientifically, it does not cause arthritis at all. So people will come and say, this joint is paining, they will press the wrist, then they will burp like that. It is due to gas. Gas and arthritis, there is no link at all. Next time when somebody says he's got gas, they will smuggle him, they will actually kidnap him to a petroleum industry. So there is no gas, there is no arthritis. It is absolutely a myth and absolute nonsense to say that gas will cause arthritis. I'm sorry for being very vehement about it, but my point is, please take it away from your mind that gas will not cause arthritis at all, as far as allopathic medicine is concerned. I do not know about the alternative systems of medicine. I have nothing to criticize, so I shall keep quiet about it. But as far as allopathic medicine is concerned, gas does not cause any arthritis at all. This is very, very important. Then there are a lot of patients with arthritis who go to the departmental store. And lot of food supplements will be there. This is very good for rheumatoid arthritis. This is very good for gout. This is very good for osteoarthritis. Please don't waste your money. There is nothing specifically available that way, to be very, very frank. Unnecessarily don't spend your money going and buying this food supplement and that food supplement, etc. Nature is so blessed us so much in this world. Nature has given us fantastic, lovely fruits and vegetables. Fresh vegetables are available. Even during COVID times, you can see people are coming on the road and selling vegetables for us. What else do you want in this world? Eat food from natural resources. Don't get into junk food that doesn't take you anywhere at all. So there is no question of nutritional supplements. But there is one important thing which I told you, like from our own grandma remedies, turmeric is still very useful and it's available in our house itself. Then the second important one is fish oil capsules. Fish oil capsules are available. It is not like this cod liver oil at all. Fish oil capsules, icosapentaenoic acid is available. Fish oils, they are found to have an anti-inflammatory effect and they are very useful in rheumatoid arthritis. Fish is not to be taken in gouty arthritis because fish is the source of high quality protein and it causes uric acid elevation. The next myth, what is commonly seen in India. See what I've seen in this 35 years I'm sharing. I'm not gone into the net to find out anything. People come and say, doctor, எங்களுக்கு arthritis இருக்கு. உருளைக்கிழங்கு சாப்பிடலாமா, சேப்பங்கிழங்கு சாப்பிடலாமா, வாழைக்கிழங்கு சாப்பிடலாமா? Can I take tubers which are grown below the ground? You know what I tell them? You eat anything you want. You can take anything which is going below the ground, anything on the surface of the ground, and anything which is above the ground. Except human beings, you eat anything you want. Only that has not come into this world now. When we have become cannibals to eat human beings, the world is deteriorating its values also. But what I am telling you is, you can eat tubers, etc. when you have arthritis. Again, tubers, gas, arthritis link is to be totally abolished and thrown out. One interesting fact which I see here in patients is, they'll come and say, during full moon and new moon, my joint pain increases. Nothing. There's nothing like the new moon influence on arthritis and what do you call new moon and no moon and all, nothing. There is the moon, the lunar cycle does not have any effect on the course of arthritis at all. That's very, very important. Then there's a very important myth that people come and tell me, doctor, I heard that cold can cause arthritis, cold weather. People are seeing rheumatoid arthritis in Egypt. In fact, rheumatoid arthritis patients, history-wise, have been found to have it in Egyptian mummies. Even in Sahara Desert, they get arthritis. Even in Switzerland, they get arthritis. Cold does not have any influence in generating the arthritis. Is that only thing in cold weather, people may experience a joint pain a little more. The arthritis does not become worse. So what happens in cold weather, we ask patients to wear a gloves, use a heater at home, and be very comfortable with the rugs, etc. It is an absolute myth. In fact, I tell patients, they call me at 11 o'clock in the night, doctor, I'm sleeping. I just want to know, I got rheumatoid arthritis, can I have the air conditioner on? I tell them, thank you very much. You can continue to have the AC, but unfortunately, they disturb my sleep asking whether they can keep on having the AC or not. In fact, I tell them you can go and sit inside the air conditioner and sleep. And some patients come and ask me, doctor, I got rheumatoid arthritis. Can I go to Switzerland? I always tell them I always wanted to see Switzerland. If you're going next time, you please take me. I'll come as a house doctor, residential medical officer, and even come along with you in Switzerland. So don't get frightened about all this influence of this weather, etc. Now, what I find in my practice over the last 35 years, 30 years ago, people listened to me. Now I listen to my patients. They come inside the consultation room and they say, doc, I've got rheumatoid arthritis. I think you should give me this medicine. I don't think you should give that medicine. I like to tell you a very important point here. A doctor can become a patient, but a patient can never become a doctor unless he goes to a medical college. Then where did you learn all this? I learned it in the internet. I tell you, I learned medicine MBBS 5 years. Then I went, not that I failed every year. Medicine course itself is 5 years. Then I did house surgery for 1 year. Then I did MD for 2 years. So 5 plus 1, 6 plus 2, 8 if my mathematics is right. Then I do my DM, it's 2 years. So absolutely what happens? So many years, 5 plus 1 plus 2, 8 plus 2, 10. 10 years I spent reading about rheumatology. Then after that, how much of experience we should have to see so many patients and gather experience about all this. For heaven's sake, you may read the Google, but don't come and do what I am telling you. Don't be a professor in any school of medicine just because you read the internet, because all that is being written or told in the internet may be wrong. Only you have to go to sites which are absolutely scientific, sites which are given by associations like the Indian Rheumatology Association, American Rheumatology Association, or the British Rheumatological Society, and this. There are authentic sites. If you just go and put diet and arthritis, million articles will come which will say you don't eat this, you eat this, you eat that. By the time you decide what to eat, will be gone. So for heaven's sake, do not read the internet unnecessarily. Reading the internet and becoming the doctor is the worst thing which one can do. Now people, there is a myth, all arthritic diseases are hereditary. If there is arthritis in the family, the children, the grandchildren, the great grandchildren, everybody will develop arthritis. It is not like that. It is definitely not like that. Arthritis, only some of them are hereditary and not 100% hereditary, only about 1% hereditary. They are mainly rheumatoid arthritis. Gout has got a genetic predisposition. So only there are few diseases which are hereditary. All the other arthritic diseases are not hereditary at all. Now the question, there is a myth which goes around the public, like I have rheumatoid arthritis. Sorry, okay, it's the other way. I have rheumatoid arthritis. I should not get married. Or there's another lady who's got rheumatoid arthritis. She feels that she should never get married. There is nothing like that. Marriage is a blessing initially, later it becomes a curse by its own self. But just because you have arthritis, I cannot allow you to escape from the torture of getting married. I encourage all my patients with rheumatoid arthritis to get married because what I am going through in life, they also should undergo, to put it very sarcastically. So let us also share our problems with others. So people with arthritis, it does not mean they should not get married at all. They can get married. Next patients will come and ask me, doctor, they told me that I got rheumatoid arthritis. I should never conceive and have a child. It is a myth. I have seen patients with rheumatoid arthritis, women who have been treated, who have been married, pregnant, delivered children, then those children grew up and got married, and they even saw the granddaughters. So it is an absolute myth to say that patients with arthritis should not get married at all, because that's a very important truth. The only important point which I would like to drive home to you is, if suppose I were to be a woman and I have rheumatoid arthritis. Now rheumatoid arthritis is not curable, it is only controllable, and you have to treat it lifelong. So it is best for that lady to tell her fiancé that I have got rheumatoid arthritis. I definitely have to be taking treatment for a long period of time, but I can still lead a normal life. Because one important point is that we have to be absolutely intellectually honest when it comes to marriage. We should tell the other side that you have an arthritic problem, and you can always take this your fiancé and even your would-be in-laws, etc., to the concerned doctor who is treating you, and you can discuss with the doctor. But many a time, I've explained to them and people have accepted that. Let me tell you one thing. I may have rheumatoid arthritis as a lady, and I have to go and tell people that I have rheumatoid arthritis before my process of getting married. The husband may get angry. No, I cannot marry this lady with rheumatoid arthritis. What is the guarantee God has given you that you will not develop rheumatoid arthritis after getting married? There is no guarantee in life. So what I'm just trying to tell you, having arthritis is a psychosocial problem. People get depressed. People say she's got arthritis, that's all, don't just go near nothing. And this is not infectious, to be frank. Arthritis is not infectious. Just because somebody in the family has got arthritis, I go and touch them, it doesn't mean I will develop arthritis. It is just like diabetes. It is not infectious at all. So we have to get rid of this myth of the social stigma that I have arthritis, I will be crippled, and these people have to be kept out. Because I can tell you one thing. How much of patients with arthritis are crippled, physically immobile, dependent on others, and how much they are depressed, You know what everybody tells in life? Till my last, I don't want to depend on anybody. You go and ask an elderly people in the house, the senior citizens including me, I don't want to depend on anybody. Till the last I want to be independent. But all of us forget the fact that after that we require at least 4 people to carry us by the graveyard. And now if once somebody has got COVID, that also is not that the corporation will take you and put you in the graveyard itself. But even that requires a few people. So one important point now is an arthritic patient has also got psychosocial problems in terms of having pain, swelling, difficulty in mobility, even having difficulty in going through their activities of daily living, like having a bath, and cleaning up the hair, and putting a soap, even putting on the dress, opening a door. And if she's a housewife, she has to do work in the kitchen, etc. So very important. I will request the family to be very cooperative and to be very empathetic. No sympathy. Sympathy is lived deep. Empathy comes from the heart. In sympathy, you don't put yourself in the patient's, you don't get into the patient's shoes. When it's empathy, you get into the patient's shoes and you feel bad. Oh, she's suffering like this. I may also suffer the same way. So kindly be very empathetic to people who have arthritis in this world. That's very, very important. So there is no social stigma attached to it. They can get married, they can have children, and they can lead a very absolutely good life. It's not a problem at all.